YouTube channel. My name is Olamide and this is Olamide's channel. Now today I'm here with a really fun video. I'm going to do my first ever Q&A, my first question and answer. So on my Instagram, I put it out for people to ask me questions, and I got really nice questions, and I'm so grateful for all those who follow me on Instagram. Thanks so much. My Instagram page will be down below. So my first question, let me just get into the video. So the first question is, as you are in the university now, how do you balance your spiritual life and your academic life? Yes, so first you must understand that why are you in university? Your primary purpose for you being in university is for you to learn, is for you to come out with first class and stuff like that. And then it's also important for you to put God as your centerpiece. So most times it's more like they say, read as if you won't pray and pray as if you won't read. You must make sure that one is not affecting the other. You must make sure you balance it. You have your timetable, you have your time to pray, you have your time to read. Don't now say, okay, because I'm going, when you know you're meant to be reading, now say there's a program, you know it's not even compulsory, but you say I must go, so that they won't say I'm a sinner. No. Understand what works for you, what works for your schedule, and do not leave God behind. Make sure it's always at the center of everything you do. So another question is, what's the thing you never thought of doing and now you are doing? So I will even say, okay, doing this YouTube, actually I never thought I would do it. I wished I would do it, but I never thought that I would be brave enough or actually have that courage to do it. So yes, I'll just say YouTube. Okay, so someone says, what is your biggest struggle now that you are in university so far? Okay, what's my biggest struggle is actually I think my academics. Somehow it's more like, okay, you know, so many people, you had already been doing so well, but now the load is so much, the notes, the slides. I think that was a big struggle for me. It just took time for me to be able to, you know, to adapt and things like that. So I say for now, maybe yes, it's going to be my academics. Then someone says, why do good people suffer? So I've heard this question a lot of times, but I feel like I don't know, I feel like everybody suffers. No, we don't necessarily suffer, but I feel like everybody goes through something. But I feel like, first of all, if you're someone that does something good, like you're someone that does good, maybe don't expect so much. That's the thing. Most times when you expect so much from something, it makes you to be like, okay, if things don't work out, you not say, I'm suffering, this stuff is happening. Just do good because you should do good. Do good because you are going to do good. Nothing comes easy. So if you are doing good, just know that one day that your reward that you are hoping for is going to come. Good people never go unrewarded. Yeah, my next question is, someone said, when do we get to see pranks in your channel? So there's so many things actually that I told you when I was first starting, that I expect a lot of fun content. But for now, I don't know if you see pranks. Genuinely, I don't think you see pranks very soon. But be sure one day you actually see pranks. One day you see pranks. So someone says, can I feature? Yes. So these are my friends actually. Anybody wants to be on my channel, I have no problem with that. Sincerely, just come. We're going to do it. That is one segment you are going to see soon. You're actually going to see that segment, me featuring my friends talking and games and things like that, fun stuff. Then the next one is, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? So in the next 5 years, I think I'll be like 23 years. Well, I see myself in a very different place from then. In the next 5 years, I'll be done with university. I see myself going places, genuinely. I really see myself going places. I'm just so hopeful for where God is going to take me as I grow, and then I just see myself being in a very, very good place, and that kind of thing. Just being in a very, very good place, yes. Then someone said, what motivated you to start a YouTube channel? So like I said, I'm someone who likes talking. Like, I love it. And then I said, okay, so many times we have different skills. We don't know that it's actually a skill. Some people say, okay, talking, you're just talking. But we don't know, some people can actually not talk. So I just say, okay, this is actually a skill. Let me put this into something. And I decided, why not start a YouTube channel? Then, so if you know that you have a skill, go and do something. If it's talking, go and start a YouTube or start a podcast or whatever works for you. So for some people, it may not be YouTube, but just do whatever works for you. So someone says, okay, your best childhood memory. So growing up, I won't lie, I had a lot of fun growing up. And then but it's actually the little things. My best childhood, I remember growing up, I grew up like in church. I was a church girl, yes. And then I always loved to engage in all this dancing, anytime we're doing dancing, drama, or we used to do all this baking, this acquisition. Those were things that I will forever ever remember. So I feel like those were what molded me to become who I am today. It's just those little things, and then even those playing outside when you're small, when you're cooking with stone, cooking with grass. Those are actually the little things that I remember. Like if you didn't go through that, sorry, it's too late. But I think those are the few things that I actually remember, and then I'm just really happy I got to go through that. Yes. So someone said, is it okay, like that whole thing about, okay, said, is it okay for a girl to do all the work and that kind of thing? So to me, I won't even lie, I don't know, I don't think it's a big deal. I don't know why boys can't do it. Well, it depends. I feel like sometimes maybe when in some families, depends the family you are in. Some families whereby the boys are the older ones most times and girls are the younger ones. You see that in families like that, the girls are the ones doing it because obviously you won't expect the older ones to do it though. Not like they won't do it at all, but most times the girls doing it. And then some families, if the boy is the younger one, they can obviously say you are there, a younger boy, your elder sister should not go and be washing plate. No. So I feel like it depends the kind of household you are in or what method works for your parents. Your parents are training you, so whatever method works for them. But for me, all my children, they are going to do everything. Whether you're a boy, whether you're a girl, all of you work. So one day you grow up, all of you are going to work. So someone says, what's the big deal about being 18? I don't get it. So me, I'm not 18. I'm actually not 18. No. But people see 18 as a big deal. Like, I'm legal. But they don't know that sometimes people, you just see it as you are 18, it's time for a photo shoot. It's not a time for a photo shoot though, let me tell you. Because I feel like 18, you being legal is like, you're an adult. It's just maybe, I think one of the things that is affecting this whole mentality is because of like the place where I'm growing up, the kind of household we're looking like, being in Nigeria. Because if you're an adult, normally you should start fending for yourself. But then people just see 18 as, I'm just clocking 18, I'm a big girl now. But no, there's actually, I feel like there's way more to it than actually like just doing the whole photo shoot, the whole hashtag and that kind of thing, hashtag legal and that kind of thing, then you are posting. No, it's like I feel like 18 is a point, it's like a milestone now. You're like, okay, you have to be so cautious about what happens in the next years of my life, because very soon you are through university, and then you have to start thinking, how am I going to survive and that kind of thing. How am I going to, I think one day I'm actually going to do a video on this, maybe a series when I'm almost, maybe next year when I'm not even yet 18 safe, so I cannot really relate to it. I've not done these things yet. So the next question is, someone said, at what age do you think you'll marry? Okay, so everybody has their own destiny. For me, I won't even lie, 23, 24, 25, that's the truth. Some people tell you, no, that is too early, where are you rushing to? It's not like that. I'm not rushing anyway. But I think first of all, it's like a mentality people have most time. A person, most times, a girl believes that at that age, some of them don't even have a job, or they don't even have a good job, you are still living with your parents. For me, at that age, by the grace of God, if I'm living with my parents, I want to live with my parents because I want to live with them, not because I have to. Having to, like, you have nowhere else to go. You don't have the money to maybe go and rent your own house. No, I feel like it depends on everybody. For me, I have no problem getting married at 22 as long as I'm already like doing what I have to do. I've done what I wanted to do and that kind of thing. I've maybe even established a business. I'm doing very, very well. I have no problem with that. But I think maybe the first thing is about me already doing something, me already being independent. And then why not? If I get independent at an early age and I want to get married really early, I really don't mind. It's God's plans for my life. If God wants me to get married at 22, 21, it's God. I cannot say God no. That's what the man to do. I do what God wants me to do. Yes. So somebody said, one thing you would do when you have the opportunity to. Okay, for me, I have so many goals. Obviously, so many things I want to achieve in the nearest future, in the future far. I think anything I'll have an opportunity. If I have an opportunity to speak to a large crowd, like now I'm doing videos, yes, but if I'll have the opportunity to maybe go to schools, talk to people, I would really love to have that opportunity. And then even to establish a business, to market, I would love that. Even to sincerely to act, I would love to act. I would love to speak to girls. I would love to have so many things. But you have the opportunity, just, well, everything, there's a time for everything though. So when the time comes and then an opportunity brings itself, an opportunity comes and that kind of thing, I would love to take it. So yes, there's so many things. Someone says your best food. Well, me, I have so many. I like so many foods. I like foods generally. I don't think I have the best food. Anything you bring, I like it. So that's so. Someone says three things you love to tell your subscribers. So, there's so many things I would love to say. I just want to say I am so grateful to all those who have subscribed, all those who share, to all those who carry my matter on their heads. Like, I really, really appreciate you. If you understand, I really, really appreciate. I do not take it for granted. I just want you all to keep on supporting me, and I just hope to keep on being consistent. I won't mind for YouTube to be something that will be long term, just being able to help people. Sometimes when I'm reading the comments, I'm just so grateful that people say, okay, I can relate to this. I'm so happy. I really, really appreciate it sincerely. So thank you. And please keep on sharing. God bless you. Now, a message to your future self. Okay. I think a message to my future self would be, Olamide, you are strong. Yes, Olamide, you are really, really strong. That would be a message to my, you are really, really strong. There's so much you can do. You may not know, but there is so much you can do. You are way stronger than you actually think you are. And everything that happens to you, don't like be sad about it. Don't continue to be okay thinking on it. Just understand that everything happens for a reason. And don't expect so much. When you have a disappointment, understand that every disappointment, see, is an appointment. So yes, I think that's the end. So I can do a part if you all want me to do a part of this Q&A. If you still have a question about me, have a question about life, please make sure to drop it in the comment section below, and keep on sharing, keep on liking. I really appreciate it. Thank you. See you in the next video.